Hello and welcome to Dario's Comic School. And today we look at an artist who was highly influential on me. If I have to sum it up, I always wanted to be Frank Miller meets Mike Mignola, whatever that means, but maybe it shows on my pages. So Mike Mignola helped me a lot in my development as an aspiring self-taught comic artist, and whenever I could seek out interviews or something he had written, I always looked it up and I saw what he was writing, and it resonated with me. It gave me definitely strength and hope to continue, and we will go into this. And I resonate with a lot of it because, when I was in school, like elementary school, I was good at I was good at art. I was interested in history, and I was good at writing, like those three things. And if you add that up, like art class, history class, and writing, like, what do you get? I mean, you get a comic, but everybody told me get a real job, and I will say no. And so I will tell you now why it was very relatable. I don't know if this is not really a comic review. I think the internet is full of these, and I have definitely another or a few comics I might want to review by Mike Mignola. And it's not really, probably it's an artist spotlight. And before we start with the art, I wanted to say the first thing. This book is not holding up well. I have to glue it together. The first tip he gave me was write about things that you love and draw things that you love. I was reading a lot of things about him, and he said, if I don't love drawing this or that, I don't. So the first lesson here, he plays very much to his own strengths. So he doesn't draw, or he tries just to draw, if he can, the things he really likes to draw and avoids the rest. And of course, he has an economic style, and I can relate to that economic style. I truly love it. As you can see, the colors on this page. This is my style. I can relate to this. I can relate a bit more to this economic style. And don't get me wrong, I love Spawn and Angela, but you have to know what you are. And that's why I say I have also a bit of Greg Capullo in me. So doing a comic book, just like Mike Mignola, doesn't do it for me. I think the women in his comic book are just okay. They're not beautiful. Sometimes definitely there is a beautiful drawing, and I guess this is where he shines, just creating these wonderful worlds. But it is, you know what I mean? He has his own style. And so what he definitely is, he's a master storyteller in small and epic scales. And this was the tip that he gave. The first tip was, if he doesn't want to draw a thing, he tries to avoid it, which might sound like bad advice, but I hear also a lot of guitarists say that they are playing to their strength and not trying to hide their weaknesses. So they truly try to do what they're best at, where they can shine. And I think that is great advice. And also, he also wrote when he was writing Hellboy, or when he was thinking about Hellboy, he took everything that he loved and he put it in this book. So the occult, Nazis, how do you say it? Some Indiana Jones type stuff. And what I also really liked was that really powerful, some Kirby-esque stuff here, but also very reduced. And I thought, man, look at this. Like, I don't need to draw feet. I could just draw the shapes, and I don't have to do David Finch cross-hatching. I could just black out everything I don't need. And I like this. I like this very much. No background here, no background here. Oh man, cool. I don't need backgrounds. But yes, definitely, as you can see, he has a vanishing point here, and then he goes up to here, and I don't know where the vanishing point is, probably here. And as you can see, it goes from here to here, and all of that stuff was really good. And I have to say, the coloring, like, this is Dave Stewart, I guess. Also the way they tell stories, as you can see, as I go through the pages, like the coloring, here we have a guy that's wandering in an icy desert, and then he finds something, and we have just white, gray, and then we have here the highlight, the blood red. And so everything I was seeing here truly resonated with my soul as an artist. How the panels are layouted, the action, the small moments, like, look, this is awesome. Like, he sees the cigarettes, then the frogs, and then he says, damn. And sure, I would do a bit more than he does, but you know what I mean? I mean, look at this. If Mike Mignola can get away with this, maybe you can. And that gave me hope, a lot of hope. And it made me continue. Also, I was studying how he layouts this thing, like, yes, this book is not holding up well. Like, look how he's explained, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels. He tries to tell a lot of stories, but also the beauty of it is how he frames it. It's mostly like, it's very cinematic, and then this panel and the vanishing point here, and just silhouettes of the head. And what do I have to say? I mean, I guess I'm making this video because I say I can relate to this, and whatever you can relate to, I think that is the thing you should study and emulate and soak up. And I think some people might not like this blockiness, this angular thing, this fist, but when I see it, my heart sings. And also my heart sings simple shapes, the yellow, just 3 colors on this panel, and I think, yes, I want to do this. Probably because when I'm writing a story, I like this black inks, and yeah, so try to find out what makes you float. But a lot of this I like very much, and I have to say, it's not just the Mike Mignola drawing. I would probably add a few lines more or do a bit more, but it's very reduced. He's a master storyteller, needless to say. And then stuff like this, like, look, just 3 colors. I think it's Dave Stewart, but also, like, it does it for me. Not typically the women, but this is his style. He crafted it, and it is known as the Mike Mignola style. And I don't know what are his influences, but as you can see, I wouldn't copy this. A lot of people have tried to go for this. A lot of artists I'm looking at, you can see definitely the Mike Mignola influence, like this. Andrew McLean has a similar style, but yeah, for me it helped me a lot in the beginning. Let me grab a comic so I can show you what I did. As you can see here, this was a commission I did back in the days, and here this is not really Mike Mignola, but for some panels of this, like I was trying to get from as many sources as I could, just to get the commission done. But as you can see here, this is a page where I was looking up Mike Mignola and the inking and also like the monsters, and as you can see here, like these creatures are mine because I have something like this also in my head, but I was then like the inking is I was trying to emulate him, and this I guess is a panel I just swiped from his thing and made it my own. And yeah, not really good, but when you're learning or studying, it's okay to soak up the styles. I guess Mike Mignola has soaked up the styles of many artists he liked, and so does every artist. Like nobody and nothing exists in a vacuum. Every artist takes, like he definitely took from Jack Kirby, and then I don't know who else, and like this is your style, and then you take from Jack Kirby, and then you take from this artist, and then you have your full hand and your Mike Mignola. And I think Greg Capullo has done has studied his guys he loved, and so he crafted his style. So this is the Hellboy comic artist spotlight, comic review. I would say it's a comic artist spotlight. I hope you got some cool information. We see us.